Okay, gang, let's talk about what I'm working on this morning. I am in the process of working on another garden gate. And what I am working on here is just doing the dry assembly, making sure everything's going to fit right, line up right, and discover any problems before I actually do the glue up, because we all know that figuring that out in the middle of a glue up is horrible. And I won't even tell you how I know that. Let's just say some of my lessons have been learned the hard way. But the inspiration from this gate actually came from a couple of projects I did earlier this year. I did an arched gate that had this same radius in it. And afterwards, I wanted to see what that would kind of look like inverted. So it's the same setup. All I did was just flipped it over. To give you some idea of the dimensions on this, it's a 36-inch opening at the top of the stiles. It's 4.5 feet tall, and there in the middle, it's 3.5 to the top of the top rail there. The other part, the inspiration, where the inspiration came from, was the ellipse here that you see in the middle. I had used this on a trellis project, and I really liked it. I was going to use the same template that I had on it, but it was just a bit bigger and wasn't going to work out. So I kind of worked with the size of it, and this is what I came up with. So I think it looks proportionally, it kind of fits with the overall dimensions of the gate. And yeah, I just wanted to try this out. I was going to do some straight blocks originally on the interior that you see coming from the rails and stiles, all meeting with the ellipse. But it just looked too blocky and chunky, and I decided to kind of taper it and see what that would look like. And that's what you see here. So the dry fit's going well. Just putting a little clamp pressure here and make sure it's all going to line up correctly. Yeah, and I think it's gonna turn out well. All right, gang. So the dry fit went well. As you can see, everything's come together for the frame. A couple of things that I wanted to point out here. I've already mentioned where the inspiration came for this, but basically what's going to end up happening, I don't know if you can see those solid panels over there. I'll cut those out to fit in here. I think I'm going to try maybe some cove trim to put those in, and possibly paint it with some linseed oil-based paint. I haven't tried that stuff before, and I've been really curious about it. So yeah, next up is getting this thing glued together and then working on the interior